going to be getting started here pretty soon. Just bear with me. Testing. Everything seems to be working fine. Get a couple people in here. Figure out what I want to talk about first. Share this in a couple places real quick. Alright, so I guess we're gonna start with this this Xbox Preview Direct thing that they jacked from Nintendo. So let me go ahead and look here. Oh yeah, that's right. We got it over here. So apparently it's at March the 10th at noon Pacific. So that's like what, 3 here? I don't know what they're going to do with that. I mean, part of me feels like the reason they're doing this is because they're trying to have more of an upgrade where they can announce stuff at will and not have to rely at E3 and stuff like that. But the other part of me feels like that, you know, there's not a whole lot they can do when it comes to stuff like that. So they have to really go upon using these kind of events because that's what we're looking for. They don't got nothing else. What's up, Blanger? Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna be loving this conversation because they kind of did jack Nintendo. They jacked their Direct. But you know it's good. It's they needed something like this. They needed something showing that. What's up, Frog? They needed something showing that they can announce more stuff than just at E3 in Gamescom, because that's what's happening right now. A lot of people feel like if it's not at E3 or Gamescom, then Microsoft's not announcing shit. My mic? What do you mean my mic's up? Hold up. What do you mean my mic's up? Hold up. Let me see here. Alright, give me a couple seconds. Is there something wrong with my mic? It echoes. What do you mean it echoes? Wait. Alright. What about now? Gamescom, I wouldn't say is trash. Let's be real here. Gamescom is not trash. They do decent stuff at Gamescom. No, what it was is I had it playing on my, I did a test at, testing it. I wanted to see if it worked. So what I did is I actually set up to where I could actually see it on the other side. And I forgot to mute it. I don't know, like, you say it's low, but my indicator, maybe it's your speakers, man. Like, I ain't trying to, like, be rude or anything, but it could be on your side. Maybe it's not on mine. But, I mean, when it comes down to it, I think this is a good thing. I think this is more interaction they can have. They can announce more stuff. I do feel like this is something that needed to happen. I don't see any bad thing that this could be indicating. A lot of people, I haven't really seen any damage controlling, anyone kind of like flipping out over it. So, you know, that's always a good thing. What's up, Merc? Hey, you know, I I'm pretty sure State of Decay is about to get announced. If you want my honest opinion, State of Decay is about to come out. In the next maybe 2 months, we will have State of Decay. Yeah, kind of, I don't know, Ran ever gets to this video, that was kind of a poserous move, Ran. You've been talking mad shit about the Switch. I don't know. I don't really like the Nintendo Direct, to be completely 100 with you. Like, some of them are good, but the majority of them just don't appeal to me. Maybe it's what they're playing. Maybe I just don't care. But the majority of them I don't care about. I'd love to be able to try to pronounce your name. But as you guys can see on Planet Xbox, I'm not the greatest at pronunciation. So I'm going to stay away from that one. I have a Switch. I mean, cool. Rand got one, man. That's what's up. Because you know there are some good games on the Switch. Not many, but there are some good games. You think they're gonna have? I don't know. The fact that they're doing this kind of makes me think that maybe they're not gonna have so much at E3. They're gonna rely on these to announce it. Would it be some crazy shit if they went the Nintendo Direct and they started just announcing stuff on these Directs and not really at big gaming conferences like at E3? Huss. I'm down with that, Huss. Planet Xbox is good every week. What you talking about, man? What's going to be live? I'm confused by that. I assume I'm live. I don't know. I assume I am live though. Oh yeah, it's going to be live. I'm going to start doing more of these. I'm not particularly the best at these live commentaries, talking to myself. I feel like I'm talking to a wall, like a non-responsive wall. It's a little awkward at first, but time and practice, man. Time and practice. Oh, that. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is live. I do think it is live. I think I've heard that it's live. Nah, I just want them to do something their own, man. Microsoft needs to do their own kind of show. They don't need to just copy directly off what Sony has. I mean, Nintendo. I think that would be a mistake. I think if you start copying off what Nintendo does, there is a reason that they're doing well. It's more about the portability, them being portable, their console, than really about what they're actually giving out. Because let's be real here, they give out decent content in terms of first party. They got no third party, and Microsoft's console is not portable. What is GOW? Like, I'm confused by that one. God of War? Is that what you're talking about? Gears of War? I mean, I don't know, man. Oh no, we'll be talking about some God of War. I'm waiting for the to get filled a little bit, but we will talk about the God of War. Oh, what's up, Kid Smooth? Yeah, I'm live. You're not the only one, man. I've been doing these Addict shows forever. That's what you guys forget. I started this shit. You guys copied me. Oh, I appreciate it. That's love right there. Because you started a best spot, everyone would just abandon me. No doubt in my mind about that shit. No, Xbox is not having a PSX. I think this preview, I think what it's called, Inside Xbox Preview, I think that shows right there that they'll never have a PSX. We'll see, Master Chief. You ain't really been putting a whole lot of effort on Planet Xbox, man. You ain't been talking. Man, you can't be you can't just be in there not talking at all. You gotta have a little bit of a conversation. What do you mean thoughts of Xbox? I don't know. I guess we'll go ahead and get into this God of War thing, because I don't want this thing to be too long. The boogie that PC uses is free. Oh yeah. Look, I think we all know that. I think that's bullshit. I don't think that any kind of consumer should be getting charged for what the other consumer isn't. That's legitimately what's happening. We're being charged for games with gold. That and deals with gold. And deals with gold is really good deals. Like it is. PSN's doing the same thing. Steam, that's a different story. I think Steam really just gives everyone that. There's not any kind of subscription for Steam. Everyone says dumb shit. Kid Smooth says dumb shit weekly. So does Frog. And especially Jez. Alright, so God of War. God of War. Let me go and put some stuff up real quick. I don't know how I feel about it, man. Like, I do not know how I feel about some God of War right now. I'm very, very skeptical of God of War. Let me find a good picture to show real quick. Let me see real quick. I'll try to talk more this week. That's what's up. All right, so here's my issue of God of War. All right, I just don't like this whole aspect that, let's be real here, like, you guys cannot tell me that it doesn't like have a Last of Us effect. Like, you cannot tell me it doesn't. Like, I don't understand how you can drastically change the gameplay like this, and the people that were diehard God of War fans are all about it. Like, I just don't get that. Someone's going to have to explain that to me. I would understand that. That's a good, and it could be good for the brand. This could, give some life to the brand. And we might have pretty good content when it comes to God of War. But I mean, let's be real here. Like, what made God of War, I just don't see this gameplay being able to capitalize on. Tomb Raider with melee effect. That's a interesting comparison, man. What are the issues of Sea of Thieves? Still no release date. For Crackdown and State of Decay 2. I guess we'll go back to that real quick. I think State of Decay is getting a release date at this event. It kind of makes sense. If you watch Planet Xbox, we've went into a couple times that they just don't have any way to announce stuff, and I think this is the fix for that issue they have. But anyway, back onto the God of War. I mean, I feel like puzzles are going to be a lot more hard to do what they did because you don't have a jump feature. I mean, and that's not a big issue, not being able to jump, but God of War was a lot of jumping when it comes to puzzles, to combat. There's none of that in this. And I've been told with this kid that's constantly following you around, I feel like this is going to be a Sergeant Locke situation where they're going to put a lot of focus on another character than the main character of the franchise. There was wait a minute. Inside Xbox, there was one during the 360 era? I didn't know that. I just bought Call of Duty World War II, Prey. You wasted money on Prey, dude, right? Prey's trash. I mean, I guess, kid. You gonna beat God of War, this new one? I hope so. I really enjoyed the older God of Wars. Maybe it was more of the story aspect, so I like this one because, it's more highlighted around the story than, just the combat driven. I have seen some of the newer gameplay, and it gets me a little bit more, comfortable with this system. this new movement they have. But let's be real here. It is a huge drastic move. I think this is one of the biggest chances that Sony has done in a while, besides maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, switching up the gameplay to God of War this drastically. You bought it for Xbox and got it on the PS4. Talking about Prey, or are you talking about Call of Duty? Because I think you got ripped off twice for both, if it is one of them. Both of them are trash, man. Rise God of War Edition. That's a really, really good comparison. If you want my honest opinion, that is a lot of that comparison. It's the God of War to the Crisis thing. Not God of War. God of War and like the Crisis engine, where it's like that back over the back camera angle. And, you know, but I think God of War is going to have a lot better combat system than Rise Son of Rome did. Prey is garbage. I just don't like the over-the-shoulder thing. I know that's, like, really weird, but I feel like the over-the-shoulder, it looks weird on a God of War. Like, it's like I've said multiple times. I feel like Sony got that lightning in a bottle with The Last of Us, and they're like, yo, let's have everyone do something like Last of Us. It don't matter. I'm surprised Ratchet and Clank didn't have a Last of Us feel to it. You did a God of War versus Rise video made 1 year ago. I must have missed that one. But, you know, I understand that's what they're going for. They're going for more of a immersion to get you into the game more. But that's not what God of War was. Like, God of War was of, you know, and they could still have the button props and everything to give that God of War feeling to it. But, you know, the badass combos and, you know, it was just, in a way, the first 3 God of Wars was about emotion. The Last of Us Ratchet. Yeah, the last Ratchet is more like it. I have Ratchet and Clank. I do. I just don't like them. I really don't like Ratchet and Clank. I'm sorry. I said it. I got like 30 minutes into that game and was like, yeah, this is trash. I like Until Dawn better than the Ratchet and Clank shit. Ratchet and Clank's just not a fun game. It isn't. I don't know why everyone's so obsessed. Everyone is so deep-throating Ratchet and Clank. It's unfucking real. What did Ratchet and Clank get, actually? Metacritic. I'm curious what Ratchet and Clank got on Metacritic. Bear with me real quick. Clank. Ratchet and Clank. Oh, hell no. That shit did not get an 85. Oh, hell no.
There's a reason you're here.
That kind of pisses me off. An 80 fucking 5.
To pitch yourself.
This game is not an 85.
Against the unknown.
Who gave it a 10? That's saying it's a perfect game. That's my problem with these reviews. That is my problem with these reviews. That's not a perfect game.
Best get to it.
You guys are tripping, dude, because it is nowhere near the quality of a perfect game. That's like a 10. I don't agree with that. Ratchet and Clank is a solid 6 at best. You know, I will say this. I'm going to have more fun with State of Decay 2 than I'll ever have with Ratchet and Clank. You got an 85.
Is the story of
I thought I just
Lombax
looked it up.
named Ratchet and his robot friend Clank and the
Yeah, 85. We got an
irresistibly
87 for
handsome
music
hero
review.
who helped them save the galaxy.
Weird, man. Weird.
Oh boy.
Bunch of weirdos that like that Ratchet and Clank.
What did you teach me?
But you know, if that's what you like, that's what you like. I just don't know how I feel. I mean, PSN games that
Let's
the
try this
exclusives are
baby
fun.
out.
Don't get me wrong, Bloodborne. You know, I enjoy Bloodborne, but
Yes! I thought it was time to get you a
think
new
I look
rug.
like Zidane from... Oh. Might be. You think I look like Zidane from Final Fantasy IX? Are you serious? That is definitely not... Oh, he's a monkey. Like, I don't think he's an actual... I'm not playing anything now. Zidane from Final Fantasy IX is a fucking monkey, master. I do not look like a monkey, okay? I don't have a tail. Oh, hell no. Hold up. He did not just say I look like Zidane. I don't even know if I'm spelling his name right. Alright, let's look at this. Zidane. There's Zidane. That does not look like me whatsoever. Not even remotely close. The dude's I'm pretty sure he's like a midget too. I'm pretty sure he's really, really fucking short. I don't know. He might be a little bit tall. I don't know. I don't know their height like that. Maybe it's in the hold up. Maybe I can see what he is. Zidane's height. Oh. Let's see what he is. He's 6'1". No, I don't think that. No, it's a fucking soccer player. Nope, never mind. Look at that, man. You got me completely off fucking topic. I mean, when it comes down to it, when does God of War come out? It comes out this month, doesn't it? Like the 15th or 16th or some bullshit like that. Let me look. I bet you it's in this article somewhere. No, it's not. Let me see when God of War comes out. Oh, April. It's in April. Why did I think it was in March? Oh, that is me. That's just me with a beanie on. You guys are crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to make a separate video on my comparisons between the UIs of the PlayStation and the Xbox. And I'm sorry it's not going to be positive on PlayStation because I really do not like the UI. Not even a little bit. I think it is so... You know, the store is a little bit better than the Xbox store, but that's not by much. Yeah, it's trash. The UI in the PS4 is trash. With a capital fucking T. Like, I call the... Damn, I wish I had my PlayStation hooked up to the Sony games are good. Except for Ratchet and Clank. That's trash. But I enjoy the UI is not bad, but it's just annoying. Because it's like that line of death. Where it's like every app you've ever had. Yes, the UI is trash with a capital fucking T. What's up, Carson? I hope I didn't butcher your name. Butcher everyone's names, man. That's all I'm good for these days. Nah, the UI of the Xbox is so much more convenient than the PlayStation. Like, I don't understand what your issue with the Xbox UI is. You want to come in here and explain that to me? Want to come in and explain that to me there? Because you're more than welcome to, man. If you want to defend that bullshit. You're more than welcome to. Alright, then you give me a second. I'll send you a link. Actually, I have to make a Google Hangout. How can I do this? Give me a second to think. I wasn't expecting to have to debate someone, man.
Don't sign out.
Oh, the Switch's UI is straight up utterly trash. Like, it's way worse than the PlayStation's. It's probably there on its own. It's in the link, brother. No, I'm not on Hangout. I'm not on Hangout. You can add it to the scene? Well, I know you can do the audio. I'm at home. Where else am I going to be streaming at, kid? I am at home. I got my headset. We're going to start this bullshit. If you want to come in, kid, you can come in too. I got to start this real quick. Because, you know, Frog is just not happy with, you know, he's got to go on it and on it and on it. But, you know, we'll see. Give me a second. About to set one up right now. No. I actually paid $5 for paint.net. I felt stupid because, like, I've always bought that. Yeah, he does kind of talk too much, doesn't he? Just a little bit. I don't think, yeah, I'll have to actually start one from the Google Hangout thing. Because I'm already actually streaming, so I can't stream like that. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get this shit going. I'm gonna put it in the Planet Xbox chat. Yeah, he does talk too much. That's definitely 100% talks too much. Hold up. Where the hell is... What is this? What is this? Hello?
What is up? What is up?
Nothing. I don't know if they can hear you. You'll have to test that for me.
They should be able to hear me. Let's see. Make sure everybody can hear me. No, I'm not gonna talk a lot, Smooth. You gotta talk more. It's not my problem. You don't have much to say. Before you.
You
You throwing shots, huh?
Who kids throwing shots?
Yeah, the kids trying to throw shots. Oh, Frog talks too much. I can't help that you don't have enough to talk about. You know?
You got anything to say about that kid? You got anything to say about that kid?
Master Chief. What's up, Master Chief? Frog said, he said this is kind of dumb shit Frog says in the podcast. Laugh out loud. Nah, look, here's the thing. I'm not a fanboy. Everybody can tell I'm not a fanboy. And I keep telling y'all this. Just because you switch from one console to the next generation doesn't make you less of a person who doesn't like to play the system. I just think that Microsoft has too much Microsoft in this console this generation. Last generation with the 360, the UI was, to me, it was the best UI on any console ever. The 360 had the best UI of any console. When I turned my Xbox on, from the day one Xbox up until now, it's too much Windows. I think Windows is garbage. It's too much Windows. It's Windows this, Windows that. It's Windows centric. All these tiles and this and that. I just think it's very it's not easy to navigate. I think that the Xbox UI is not easy to navigate. I think it's really clunky and slow.
We'll see.
I mean, that's just me. This is just me. And I have both systems day one, so I think it's clunky and slow to me. But on the flip side, and you know, to give the edge.
All right, so hold on. Okay, I got the UI up on the screen. Explain to me what's your issues with the UI.
I just think it's really sloppy. If stuff is all over the place.
Like, how is it sloppy? I need to know this.
Well, I'm not comparing it to PlayStation. See, this is the thing. I'm not comparing it directly to PlayStation's UI. I'm comparing it to their last generation. Their last generation UI to me was that was the best UI on any console. You know, to me, you know, it's like when you get on this console and you first turn it on, you don't exactly know where to go to play your games. Like, let's just get that out the way. This console's never been. No, I'm being serious.
No, listen, Kid Smooth in the chat.
Well, I don't know what he's saying. I'm not paying attention to the chat. You don't know where to go to play your games right off, you know, on here. And so my whole thing is like,
all right. So you don't know. Explain how you don't know where to play your games. We'll go there first.
Okay, I'm explaining it. Day one, getting this console, plugging it in. And putting this console, you know, just plugging it in and playing a game. It really wasn't that simple as like where am I?
So day one
for your crap.
So day one you couldn't just see like there's a My Games and Apps like right below the start tile. Okay, I got you.
At the start menu, where's your settings at? Can you see your settings menu on the start menu?
On the start menu.
No, at the start menu, can you click your right bumper, left bumper, anywhere? Can you go to anywhere that says settings? Everything is so dug into everything on this console.
So hold on. PlayStation settings isn't the easiest to find either.
It's on the cross media bar. How's it not?
You have to press up and go all the way right.
Okay.
So hold on. So okay, now look.
Listen to what you just said. You got to press up and go all the way to the right versus. You gotta dig into menus to find where the set.
All you have to do is pray the home button and press right three times.
Here's the thing. I personally just think my biggest problem with this console's UI is it's too much Windows. And I think Windows is trash. I've always thought Windows is trash. I don't like this tile system. I think that comparing it to their last generation, this is worse. I think that 360's UI was better than the Xbox One's. That's if I just compare it to console, same family. It's worse. It's worse than their last generation.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, when you do start your Xbox, it actually does have a tutorial of how to like use your guide button. So the moment you learn how to use your guide button, you press it one time, and there's the settings on the right of it. Totally I'm confused. Did you not comprehend?
I totally agree with you. I know that. PlayStation doesn't because it's.
He left. What happened? I'm confused. Am I still alive? No, it's not that you don't need a tutorial. It's when you start an Xbox One, for the first start, it tells you, you can press your home button, you can go to this, you can go to that. It gives you all of that. So I just don't understand how it's hard to use. Now, from the start, when it was originally implied into the Xbox, it was annoying. I don't understand why they launched it the way they did, but when they launched the original bulky VCR-looking Xbox, it was extremely complicated to use. But now, that's not an excuse. It's just not. I mean, I will be more than happy to go hook up my Xbox. I mean, the PlayStation. And we can go over the PlayStation UI too, if that's what you guys want. I am used to the Xbox One though, so you can re-click the link. I mean, it's not gonna not let you come back in. You can re-click the link. But I mean, I understand his point. I think it's not really that he doesn't like the Xbox, the UI. I think he doesn't like how it does similarly look like. I mean, we can go through the Windows app real quick if you guys want to. Give me a second. I mean, let's look at the app. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Let's do this.
Yeah, it dropped me out.
Yeah, this app is trash.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, but and it's like when I look at the last gen, man, like Microsoft from the beginning of that generation, from the blades, and then how they kept upgrading the UI for the 360, they were on it. Like they showed that they were the first console, you know, that I can think of to ever do something so drastic as redesign their whole interface on a game set, and it was amazing. Like that's why they were king last generation in a lot of ways. And I honestly think like this gen, and I've said it before, like this console is too much Microsoft, and it's not enough game in Xbox.
I just don't get what that means though. Like, explain to me.
What I mean, what it means to me is like when I played the original Xbox, it was about Xbox. It wasn't about Microsoft. When I played the 360, it was about Xbox. It wasn't about Microsoft. This console is about Microsoft.
I mean,
this console is not about Xbox and the gaming community. It's more about Microsoft. It's been like this since the beginning of the generation. That's just kind of how I feel.
I just like
this whole generation.
How
more about
because
Microsoft.
Is it because the way they did the UI? Like,
it's everything about the console. It's not just the UI. It's everything. I mean, it's this console is more Microsoft than Xbox as far as like when you look at what the company is. You know, Microsoft is for what it is, right? But when you saw a 360, you know, people knew Xbox 360. When you saw Xbox, people knew Xbox. When you see an Xbox One, you know, I feel more Microsoft than anything than Xbox. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to you. Like, you know, I just feel like it's more of the Microsoft company than it is the gaming avenue of their existence, of their, you know, of the companies, the gaming aspect of them. I don't feel like it's the gaming aspect. I feel like it's more of the company of Microsoft this generation. And that's like, it shows in everything this console does since the beginning of the generation. It's kind of shown that. That's just, to me, that's just my personal opinion.
I mean, I feel like the UI is dedicated to a gaming console. Like, just because it's got tiles that similar look like Windows doesn't. I mean,
not
that
similar. It's like basically the same thing.
No, this is not the same thing.
Almost the same.
This is not the same thing. Oh, so we're looking at the Microsoft store right now. That is not the same thing. This shit's trash.
What I'm saying, it basically says the same thing.
How?
It basically says like when I turned my PlayStation on for the first time and I set everything up, I knew my games are right there. They're going across. That's the difference between, and that's why I always say that I think the UI on the PlayStation is better because
Zachary, bring me my PlayStation.
It's all about games. It's right there in your face. Your game. I buy these to game. I don't buy it for anything else but the game. That's how I look at it first. I buy my consoles for the games first. So if I bought it for the games first, like I said, I bought an Xbox day one. I bought a PlayStation 4 day one. I had both consoles last gen. When I bought a lot of games, multiple games on both consoles in the beginning, but then I started leaning more towards PlayStation because I was like, the games are right there in my face. They're right there in my cross-media bar. I don't have to go down to a little app and go into an app and wait for it to load and tell me what's downloaded and blah, blah, blah. It's just too much to me, Microsoft. And I'm just like, no, this is not what it's about. You know, to me, it's not what it's about. You know, it's if you're going to have a game console and you want people to say, hey, we're championing your game console, make your console a game console. And I totally agree with you. Nintendo's UI is really bad. But, you know, they're in a whole different ballpark. But if I had to compare, and I don't want to compare it, I really don't want to compare it against Sony's. But if I had to compare it against Sony, I think Sony's PlayStation 4 has a better UI. It's simple. It's straight to the point. It's right there. It's, you know, first thing they do when you turn your system on, the first thing you see there is, you know, you see your store and you see your what's new. And then you just go across to all your games, you know? If you want to go to your little Netflix or whatever, you got your little TV and video. It's straight to the point. It's simple. It's all about the games. Microsoft is not really like that. Microsoft has made a little, and I just kind of wish that, you know, in a lot of ways, it was just easier to say, okay, this is where this is and this is where that is. Like, you know I know I can press up on here and I go across in their settings. It's simple, you know. and I don't have to hold my button down or press my button and figure out which one of those little tiles I got to go into. What I'm saying is, I think they made it a little harder than it needs to be on the Xbox.
Is there anything you can do this right? My bad. I was looking for my PlayStation controller, but my brother seems to have lost it, like he loses every fucking thing. Oh, he left the call? I mean, it's whatever. I'm gonna probably go ahead and close out of this here soon. If I mean, I don't even think I can get into my, because the PlayStation has a weird ass setting that you have to turn off before you can even use it. See, like it says no settings. There's nothing I can do. Because they're weird. Did you find it?
I don't know why it keeps kicking me out.
Oh, it kicked you out? I thought you left.
Nah, it kicked me out again. Somebody, Kid Smooth said the PS4 is overrated, modified of the Vita. Kid Smooth, stop it.
It is real similar to the Vita. Let's be real here. It is a kind of a Vita. It's
nowhere near the Vita. The Vita's UI was horrible.
We gotta be honest.
The Vita's UI was bubbles.
We gotta be honest.
That was another one that was confusing. Oh, okay. Now he said, yeah, I meant PSP. Come on, man. You just reaching now. Stop, dude. Stop reaching. The fact of the matter is, I think that if we look at each generation, I think that the PlayStation 4 whole interface and UI is obviously better than PS3, but I think that the 360's generation of what that console, from how it looked and from how it presented itself, day one, even I think it was easier to navigate the 360, way easier to navigate the 360 than the Xbox One. I just think it is. I think it's always been easier in Xbox, and I still to this day I think the 360 has the best controller, hands down. I think that the 360 probably had the easiest interface. Yeah, okay, you couldn't buy multiple games and all that. That's never been something you can do in the Xbox store. Okay, yeah, but I can get over the fact of that. But it was pretty easy. It was easy to navigate, and it was pretty self-explanatory. With the Xbox One UI, I just feel it's really, you know, I've had a lot of issues with that UI, with it freezing and so forth. But it is what it is. I mean, that's just how I feel.
Turn this off. You're gonna lose my shit. You ain't playing this. Turn this off. Oh my gosh, I can't find my controller to save my life.
For your PS4?
No.
You don't play your PS4 that much, probably.
No, I had it, but my brother put it up somewhere.
You have to play your PS4. You just played Bloodborne. So
yeah, I played it.
Yeah.
I played my PS4 for felt like a week straight.
Yeah.
I just don't know where it's at. I mean, it's whatever.
Shout out to Kid Smooth and me mentioning Bloodborne. I can't wait till he starts to play tomorrow. I'm gonna help that brother out as much as I can. I want to see him win. I want to see him get that money. It's not even about the money. I just want him to see him shut the people up, because I know he can do it. The game is a really good game, you know, and I know he can do it. Yeah, so it's really this. He's got to take his time, you know. Curve his anger, take his time. I think he can do it.
What do you think the odds of him getting it done are?
I would give him, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like, yeah, he's got this in the bag, 1 being no, I would give Kid Smooth a 6, a solid 6. I think that I think that him going in there and just playing the game and just really paying attention to the people who are going to help him out, I think he has a very good chance of getting this done, of knocking it out. I really do. So
we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be perfectly fine. So he sent me a picture of the PlayStation. I guess that's the PSP. PSP cross media bar.
I'm telling you, they're really similar. Like they're not identical,
the PSP
but
and the
they
PS3
are.
ones
No, the
virtually
PS4
identical.
one too.
I don't know.
They're modified, but hold on, let me see if I can get a picture.
No, Smooth got it. He got it on Twitter. He sent it on Twitter, and I'm looking at him. I see. You know.
Do you put it in the Planet Xbox chat?
Yeah, he put it in the Planet Xbox chat.
I found it.
PS4 has the greatest UI. I didn't say PS4 had the greatest UI. I said it was. I said the greatest UI to me was one of the greatest UIs to me was the Xbox 360. That's what I did say. I know I did say that. I think you hear what you want to hear, Smooth. I think you got this thing called you know what it is. I'm not even gonna go there, but you know what it is. You're real selective, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Real selective.
He's real selective.
Man, that dude got really bad selective hearing. He'll hear something and he'll just change up the whole formula of what he heard and just put something else. I never said that the PlayStation 4 had the best UI. There you go again with your selective hearing. I said the 360 to me had the best UI. The 360 to this day still to me has the best game controller. I think it's superior to the Xbox One controller with the different.
Did he get kicked again? Why does he keep getting kicked? Kid Smooth is secretly doing this shit on purpose. There we go. See if he joins back. Is he coming back? There he is.
Yeah, this chat is really messing up.
All right, so I have it up on the screen. The PS4.
Yeah.
Shut up, kid. I'll turn it down.
What's that?
He doesn't like my Final Fantasy 9. So no, I have the theme. So it has the music playing in the background. See, here's all the games I have. Here's my number one issue. I don't like this bar of death. I fucking hate this bar of death. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous. It looks ugly as fuck though, man. Like, look at this shit. Like, it's not organized in one bit. Oh, you have to press down and A once. Ooh. Just because they don't put it in a line of death don't mean it's not about games on Xbox. Like, I don't get what you're... I mean, it's... Jackson in the comment section. Like, it's cool that you can do all that, but like at the end of the day, it's like, you know what he said, it's not there from the start. This looks ugly as fuck. I'm sorry. This looks ugly as fuck. I just don't get because there's a My Games and Apps app right below the start menu that literally takes a second to click. I don't understand how that's saying that Xbox isn't about games though. But see, the thing is when you first install these games, it's both the same way. You install an Xbox, you put a game in. The first game, here's my point. Here's my point. You start a PlayStation, you start it from scratch, you turn it on. What's gonna happen? There's not gonna be anything on this bar because you don't have a game installed yet. When you install a game, it will appear on this bar, okay? Now, the same thing happens on Xbox. When you install a game, it appears on your recent install, and that's on the menu. It's literally the same exact thing. You have to press one button, and all the games pop up. I never use pens, ever. Oh, wait. That was my bad.
Okay. Yeah, like the pins. I understand. Like this, to me, when I got my Xbox, this feels like Windows. This feels like a whole Windows thing. Like, the original VCR Xbox I got felt like a Windows thing. To this day, it still feels more, like I'm saying, when my last generation, when you turned your 360 on, it felt like a game machine. It felt like it was made for games. It felt like when you turned it on, that's what you wanted to do. That's what it was about. It was about its business. This generation with the Xbox One, it feels like something that Microsoft made. You definitely know this is a Microsoft product. It's so much Microsoft in it. And I think that, when they did their last generation, I think that the leaders that were present and the leaders they had in the positions they had, they said, look, we need to go out there and be a games machine. That's why they were so successful last generation. This generation, they did the totally opposite. They flipped the script and said, look.
Did he get dropped out again? Yeah, he did. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna have this being much long. But like, okay, let's do this real quick, okay? And next, I didn't expect to be using the Xbox, the PlayStation. So keep that in mind. I didn't expect this to be almost an hour long either.
Okay, it keeps kicking me out. Psycho Gamer looked in the he was in the Twitter handle and he said it's the same thing. I don't know. Maybe you guys played a lot of PSP and a lot of PS4 and you spent a lot of time on there. I don't know. For me, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with the PS4 cross media bar because it's all about the games. I watch my Netflix, my Amazon from here to here, but I don't have a problem. Addict, you still there?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Let me just do this real quick. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, here is the 360 dashboard. I just don't see how this screams games. I'm confused. Someone explain. Still confused. Still confused. I don't see games appearing everywhere. Where are the games? Where are the games? It looks like it's the exact same one that we have now, just slightly modified. I'm still confused. I'm still waiting. Where are the games? The way this man was speaking, it was completely different. I don't see what he's talking about. I still don't see what he's talking. Let's go up a little bit. Maybe he's referring to like an older version of it. This is 2012. All right, this is the 360 one, the one that they they kind of ended it on. All right, let's see here. Oh, this is the Xbox One. I think this is the original one. So right here was the last 360. All right, here's the Xbox One dashboard. Was the last three. I just don't understand what you were meaning by that. Like, not even a little bit now. After actually looking at the comparison of the past couple years, not even a little bit. I'm confused. Like, it has never been where games are everywhere in an evil, in any way, shape, or form. Not even remotely like that. I remember this 360 one. Are we referring to this one? Are we referring about this one? Say, maybe I can see it a little bit from this one. Just a little bit. A little bit better for you there, Frog. I was going to end this podcast, but you got to answer for this shit. I'm opening another one. Feel free, anyone that's in the Planet Xbox, any one of you can join. I'm not going to have this much longer, but any one of you can join. He's not in here yet. He's about to be. I'm about to resend it. Because I'm curious. Like, I didn't really remember all the dashboards for the 360. To be honest with you. But this is ridiculous. There you go. There's that invite. There it is, kid. Join it. I don't know if everything should join how it usually does. I don't know. I give him a couple minutes to join. If not, I'm going to go ahead and end the podcast. It still says I'm the only one in here, Frog. Still waiting for you. I'm waiting. Being very patient. Still waiting, Frog. You got to answer to this, Frog. You got to answer to all these UIs. Where are you, Frog? Where is Frog? Let's see if he read the message yet. Let's see if he read it. Frog, he definitely read it. He read it. Nah, Frog. It's got, I don't, we'll try it again. We'll try it again. Copy. Paste. Alright, there we go. Let's try that again. You got to answer for this, Frog. Oh, wrong one. Where are you, Frog? I'm waiting, Frog. Let's go, Frog. I don't understand how it won't let you join. Makes no sense to me. Well, why won't it let you join? I'm curious. Like, kids, maybe click that link to let's see if it'll let you come in here real quick. Frog done derailed my whole damn podcast. My whole damn podcast. Well, I guess it wasn't really a derailing. Maybe. Hold up. Kid, you got, like, just accept this. If it lets you come in, I'm going to end the podcast because I can't sit here all day and wait for Frog. I don't know what's going on, man. No clue. No clue. I'm going to give you... Hold up. Hold up. I'm going to give you till 8:42, Frog. 8:42. No, this wasn't even part of the topic. I mean, I did what I did, I guess. Alright, if Frog ain't going to join, I'm going to go and end the stream. I appreciate everyone for coming by. Not today, Master Chief. This went on way too long anyway. I'm out of here. Peace.